Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing? We are back today with another
It's live
episode
now.
35 of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. So, welcome. And
Global Freedom Station.
Conversation Live.
yes. So before we start, let us introduce ourselves. So yes, my name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico, now residing in North Carolina with my family. I am a former educational assistant. I'm also a wife, a mother of three, a grandmother of two, and a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, my name is Maimuna Bari. I'm originally from West Africa, Sierra Leone, living in the USA, Indianapolis. I'm a wife, a mom, a healthcare worker, and a proud digital business owner.
And hi, my name is Patsy, and I am a mother of four and grandmother to nine. Originally, I came from Brunei. Now we are residing in Edmonton, Alberta, and we are proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello. Happy morning and good morning and what now? Monday. Happy Monday to everyone. My name is Connie. I'm originally from the Philippines. Mabuhay to everyone. And I'm a wife, a stepmom. I'm a grandma at the same time, a great grandma. I'm a proud digital business owner living here in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
welcome
you.
everyone. So, guys, today we have for episode 35, going to be talking about the following topic.
Global Freedom Conversation, episode 35, Staying Committed When No One is Watching. Thank you.
Yes. So, it's easy to stay committed when people are cheering you on, when results are visible, when recognition is there. But what about the days when no one is watching? No applause, no validation, and no immediate results. That's where excuse me, real commitment is built. So we're going to be talking about the following points today.
Yeah, today's point is discipline is stronger than motivation. And second, integrity is built in private, not public. Third, progress often happens before recognition. Fourth, a reputation builds identity. And fifth, long term success is built on unseen effort.
Yeah, so those are going to be the points that we're going to be talking about today. And we're going to start with point number one. So discipline is stronger than motivation. Okay. For a long time, I believe I needed to feel motivated to take action. You know, after working 20 years in the corporate world and 4 years in education, I thought I had to feel ready, inspired, excited. But the truth is, those feelings don't show up every day. And we all know that every day is different. There were many days in my journey where I felt tired, where I doubted myself, where motivation was simply not there. And in the past, I would stop, right? If I wasn't feeling motivated, if I didn't feel inspired, I would just stop and, okay, I'll try it another day when I feel motivated again. Not because I didn't care, but because I was waiting to feel like doing the work. Everything changed though when I understood this. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is a decision. So I stopped asking myself, do I feel like doing this? And I started asking, am I committed to the results I say I want? Right? Because when you say you want results, when you say you want to grow, when you say you want to really keep building, but you don't show up every day just because you're not feeling motivated, then you're not really, committed to see the results that you say you want. Because discipline looks different. It's showing up even when you're tired. It's following through even when no one is watching. It's doing the simple repetitive things that don't feel exciting but move you forward. A lot of times I know we question ourselves and we're like, is this really making a difference? Is this even working? But once you keep going, even when you ask yourself those questions, you start to see the results. You start to see that you are moving. And that's where real growth happens. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that people who rely on structured habits and routines are far more consistent over time than those who depend only on motivation. And this is why, because motivation is based on emotion and emotion change. We all know that. But discipline is built on decision and a commitment you can make to yourself. So for me, this was a turning point as a mom, as a grandmother, with responsibilities and real life happening every day. I couldn't rely on motivation, but I could rely on decision to show up anyway. And those small discipline actions build consistency, build confidence, and build results. So if you've been waiting to feel motivated, maybe that's not what you need. Maybe what you need is to decide. Because consistency doesn't require excitement, it requires commitment. So I want to leave you with this today. Motivation gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you going long enough to see real results. Okay? So that was our first point, and here's point number 2.
So the second one is integrity is built in private, not public. Who you are when no one is watching matters. Behavior studies in ethics and performance show that self-accountability, keeping commitments to yourself directly impact long-term success and confidence. When you follow through privately, self-trust increases, confidence depends, your standard rise, you're not just building result, you're building character. For me, this is something I truly experienced in my journey. When I started my online business, it wasn't visible to many people. No one really knew what I was doing behind the scene. There were days I was just quietly attending trainings, listening to the mentorship calls, learning new skills that were completely new to me. Sometimes I would pause and no one would engage. No likes, no comments, no messages. And honestly, those are the moments where I question myself. But I made a decision. I will still show up. Not because people are watching, but because I made a commitment to myself. You see, integrity is not about what we show online. It's about we do when it's quiet, when it's hard, when no one is clapping for us. In our community, this is what I appreciate so much. We are guided not just to chase results, but to build character, to be consistent, to be teachable, to honor our own goals even before others see them. Because every time you follow through on your own promise, you build self trust. And when you trust yourself more, you become more confident, more focused, more grounded. In life, not everything is instant. Sometimes the most important growth is happening internally, your mindset, your discipline, your belief. And those things, they cannot be seen right away, but there are foundation of everything you are building. So even if right now you feel like no one is noticing your effort, please remember this. You are not just building a business, you are building yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Connie. And yes, integrity is part of us. It speaks about you even when you're not there, because what you do in private, people can see it in you. So keep going, keep working, and integrity matters, because when you're following through privately, when nobody's watching, it's building your confidence, is making you grow, it's giving you personal growth that a lot of people may not even see in the background what you're doing, all the work that you're putting in. But at one point, they're going to notice, right? Like, oh, Connie looks different. The way she comes through, the way she acts, the way she talks, because we gain that confidence when nobody's watching by staying committed and going, following the steps day by day. Okay, so we're gonna go to point number 3.
Point number 3, progress happens before you see it. Most growth doesn't look impressive at first. It happens quietly, behind the scenes. Studies in skill development talk about an invisible progress phase, where you are putting in the effort, but the results hasn't shown up yet. And that's what exactly most people give up. And the ones who stay consistent in that silent season are the ones who eventually experience breakthrough. Like for myself, I was doing a lot of things behind the scene. You see, just like Connie has said, nobody's watching, and we do the posting, we do the live. No, live with the people watching, but the posting we do with silence. And the word is consistency. We have to be consistent in what we do. Not you don't feel like doing it and you don't do it. No, that's not the case. And what feels unnoticed right now is actually built up step by step. See? So there's consistency and then step by step. And that's what I would like to share. That's all.
Thank you, Patsy. So, the key to growth is consistency and staying committed. So, during that season of life when you're starting something new, right? When we start something new, not many people will notice. We are the ones doing all the work, doing all the training, doing all the learning, and putting the best of ourselves to really keep growing and staying on that path, right? But during that quiet season of our life, that's when we're actually building our what do you call it, the base of everything, right? And at some point we're going to hit that breakthrough. When we keep working and we keep going, that foundation is going to be strong, and at some point we're going to hit the breakthrough, and all our work is going to be noticeable to other people as well. And when that happens, normally people think that we do it overnight, but no, they don't see the long nights, all the training, and all the time that we invest in ourselves and in our learning. Okay, so let's go to point number 4.
Repetition builds identity. Every time you show up, you reinforce who you are becoming. Neuroscience research shows that repeated behavior strengthens neutral pathway, making action more automatic over time. That means consistency create identity. Identity drive long-term behavior. Behavior shape results. You don't become consistent after success. You become successful through consistency. Yes, when you show up daily, even in small way, you start to see yourself differently. You are no longer trying. You become someone who follows truth. And once your identity shifts, everything else follows. Because your identity will always drive your long-term behavior. And your behaviors and your behavior, that's what shape your results. So if you are waiting to feel successful before you become consistent, it doesn't work that way. Consistency comes first. That is what built the success. Even on the days you feel tired, even on the day it feels slow, every action it is building something deeper inside of you. Try to show up every day. Even it doesn't matter, even if it's a one time of the day, just try to show up for whatever you're doing. Try to build it little by little. So today I want you to ask yourself, what identity I am building with my daily action? Because whether you realize it or not, you are becoming someone through repetition. Make sure it is someone you are proud of. Thank you.
Thank you, Maimuna. Yes, um, that last phrase that you said, make sure that is someone you're proud of, right? And I think we take a lot of pride when we talk about our business, because we have the best training. We have an amazing community, and everybody's always inspiring and helping each other and just showing each other different things. And this is what really happens, when you stay committed, when you show up every day, when you do the repetition. Every day you got to do the posting every day. Mostly every day everybody goes live, and we're reaching out to people, answering questions and all that. So when we have the integrity in this business, we show up with pride, right? We're proud of what we're doing, helping others rise as well. So let's see, what's the takeaway for today?
So our key takeaway for today is if you have been showing up quietly, consistently without recognition, keep going. Because commitment is not proven when it's easy, it is proven when it is unseen.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. And here is our message to our audience.
Comment committed if this resonated, or message us if you are choosing to stay consistent this season.
Thank you. So that's our message for you. And we have come to the end of our live for today. So we want to thank you for being here with us. And for those of you who are going to watch the repetition, thank you for watching the repetition. Thank you for your support. And we'll be back next Monday with our topic for next Monday.
So our topic on Monday will be emotional resilience, bouncing back without burning out.
Yes. So it's going to be another very good topic that we're going to be bringing to you. We're going to be talking about that. And, every time when we come on these lives, we're just sharing information. We share a lot about our business, of course, but about mentality, about growth, about, consistency. So Guys, come and join us next Monday. We're going to come same time. So we want to thank you for being here with us. We wish you the best for the rest of the week. And well, thank you for watching us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Happy
Monday.
Monday.
Happy Monday.
Bye.